In the beginning of the story, we see a little girl named Mulan. Mulan is a young girl, but she is very fast and clever. One day, her dad asks her to catch a chicken, and now Mulan catches the chicken with great bravery. Here she uses her powers and climbs up to the roof, but then she starts to fall from the roof and everyone thinks she will fall and die, but she doesn't fall. Instead, she lands like a brave soldier. Everyone is surprised. But then everyone thinks that a girl should not be like this, because only boys can do warrior-like actions. Now Mulan's mother tells her dad that doing such things is not good for Mulan, and they should not teach her such things. If she keeps doing these actions, people will call her a witch. Mulan gets very sad after hearing this. She goes outside and starts fixing the things that were broken. Then Hu Zhu comes and tells her that this is an age-old matter, and it's not her fault, but we cannot break the rules. Now after hearing this, Mulan is determined never to break these rules. Time passes, and we see that Mulan has grown up. On the other hand, we see Bori Khan, whose only aim is to defeat the princesses and make them his slaves. And he has the help of a witch named Xianying, who has unique powers to take on anyone's appearance. Now they attack all in one place and kill the soldiers here. Then she goes to a city in the form of a soldier. There she meets the Prince of China and tells him that a man named Bori Khan is killing everyone, and slowly he is making everyone his slave, and the day is not far when he will come here, and a witch is helping him. Now after hearing this, the Prince of China orders the preparation for the war, and from every house in China, we need a soldier. This order is issued soon. And now we see the witch again going to Bori Khan and telling him that what he thought would happen, and soon he will become the Prince of China. And now we see Mulan. Then her mother tells her that a boy has been seen for her, and soon her marriage will be arranged. But Mulan doesn't like this. But still, she doesn't say anything because she had promised. Then the next day, her mother gets her ready and takes her to the groom's place. Here, Mulan was doing everything very well, and there, suddenly, a spider comes, and the teacups start falling from the tray. She tries to use her power to save all the cups, but some hair falls into her eyes, and all the cups fall and break. This makes the man very angry, and he insults her family in front of everyone. And when those people start to leave, the prince's people arrive there, and they begin to announce that they need a soldier from every house. Then Mulan's dad steps forward and says that from his house, he will go because he is the only man in his house. Then, as he walks away, he falls because one of his legs is broken. When people see this, they start laughing. Then at night, Zhu's wife tries to stop him from leaving because she thinks Zhu is not ready for battle. But Zhu doesn't listen and starts packing all his things that are used on the battlefield. Then Mulan arrives and starts looking at all her dad's things to see what is needed for the war. As soon as Zhu leaves, Mulan puts on his armor. She takes the sword and other things and leaves from there. The next day, Zhu finds out everything. His wife asks him to bring Mulan back, but Zhu says he can't because it could be dangerous for Mulan if people outside find out. Then we see Mulan. She had come to a place where everyone is being prepared for battle, and as soon as she arrives, she gets into a fight with a boy. Then the commander comes and separates them. Then night falls, and now Mulan realizes that she will have to stay with many boys. All these boys were in half clothes. Now, seeing all this, she gets very worried and wonders how she will stay here. Then a man comes and asks who among you is ready for night guard duty. Hearing this, Mulan raises her hand because she doesn't want to spend the night here. As soon as morning comes, their training begins. The rules here are explained to everyone, including the most important rules of loyalty and honesty. If anyone breaks them, they will be dishonored along with their family. Hearing all this, Mulan gets scared, but she doesn't lose courage and starts her training. They are taught many things here, like using a sword, shooting arrows, and as time passes, their training becomes tougher. Now we see their hands being given a sack filled with water. They are also asked to climb stairs, and all of this is very tough for everyone. Now, on the other side, we see Bori Khan, who wants to make his team very strong. So, he meets new people every day. He doesn't go to any meeting with that witch because he hates her being around. If she goes, she becomes a vulture, which she doesn't like. When she talks to Bori Khan about this, he tells her not to forget who she is. Saying this, he leaves. This upsets Xianying a lot. On the other hand, we see Mulan's training. Here, everyone is fighting with each other, and Mulan is fighting with a boy who repeatedly defeats her. Then Mulan gets angry and starts doing all the things she learned from her childhood. She fights here very impressively, which surprises everyone. Then the commander arrives and is also surprised when he sees Mulan, but Mulan defeats him and leaves without telling him, because she doesn't want most people to know about her. Then the commander calls Mulan and praises her. He says, "Your dad will be proud of you. I knew your dad." Hearing all this, Mulan becomes very happy because for the first time, someone praised her. And now we see the next day, she easily does the exercise with a sack, which amazes everyone. Then everyone tells Mulan that there's a bad odor coming from her body and she needs to bathe. Now, at night, Mulan secretly goes to take a bath because until now, she hadn't bathed, fearing that if she did, everyone would find out that she's not a boy but a girl. Suddenly, a boy arrives there. Seeing him, Mulan gets nervous and tells him to leave. He does leave, and now we see Bori Khan, who is causing chaos everywhere. And when Prince finds out about this, he orders the war. Now all the soldiers are told that their training is over, and now they have to fight with the enemy. Along with this, all the soldiers take an oath that they will always remain honest. After hearing all this, Mulan thinks she is deceiving everyone. So, she goes to the commander to tell him everything. But the commander, without hearing her, says, "You are a brave soldier, and as soon as the war is over, I will arrange my daughter's wedding with you." In the commander's eyes, Mulan is a boy. Then Mulan comes back without telling him and leaves from there. And now all the soldiers leave for battle. But after some time, Mulan sees that everyone is scared because most people have come to fight for the first time. Then Mulan tells them that there's no need to be afraid, and we will face the battle bravely and come back victorious. Then the battle begins. The commander shoots thousands of arrows at once. Then the commander sends his soldiers to attack from the rear. While chasing them, all of Mulan's companions are killed. In the end, the last two also run away, leaving Mulan behind. But still, Mulan chases them without fear and reaches a strange place. Then suddenly, that witch attacks her. After that, they have a fight. In the middle of this fight, the witch keeps asking Mulan her name repeatedly. Then Mulan tells her the name that she used as a boy. Then the witch says that you can fool prince's men, but I can't be fooled. I know you are a girl. Your power is not coming out because you are hiding your identity by lying. And saying this, she attacks Mulan with a dagger. Now Mulan becomes unconscious. She thinks the witch has killed her, but after a while, Mulan regains consciousness, and we see that Mulan had covered herself with a shield. Now Mulan was remembering those talks of that witch. Now she was realizing that she was also betraying herself along with them. So Mulan leaves from here and starts coming in her real form and starts showing her dangerous skills. While fighting, it is seen that Mulan is a very powerful girl. And then that witch turns into a bird and attacks these people. Bori Khan starts raining fireballs. After seeing her comrades in such a helpless state, Mulan makes a plan to break a nearby snow mountain. This will cause a snowstorm here, and all of Bori Khan's people will be killed. Then Mulan heads towards the mountains. Upon reaching there, she starts attacking Bori Khan's people. This makes Bori Khan's people think that the prince's men are still behind that mountain, so they start raining fireballs on that mountain. This causes an avalanche and a snowstorm hits here, which kills Bori Khan's people. After chasing the enemies, Mulan tells the commander everything. The commander gets very angry upon hearing all this and expels Mulan from his team, saying that if you are seen by us, you will be killed. Now, after coming a little way, Mulan sits down and cries a lot. That's when the witch appears and says that your and my story is the same. At one time, I was also a powerful girl, and you were also a powerful girl. When people found out about me, they considered me a witch and expelled me from there. And then Bori Khan adopted me and kept me in his team so that I could show my powers there. Your powers are unique, just like mine, and the same will happen to you as is happening to me. That's why you stay with us. Now she tells her that this battle was just a deception. Her real plan is to kill the Prince of China. That's why she entangled everyone here and went to kill the prince. Hearing all this, Mulan leaves for the commander. Mulan tells him everything, but the commander doesn't believe her. But then all the people who were there come and say that if we are alive today, it's only because of Mulan, so we believe in her. And hearing all this, the commander also begins to believe in Mulan's words. The commander tells Mulan that okay, we will do as you say. Now Mulan heads to the imperial city, where Bori Khan's men have already arrived, and the witch is also there, disguised as one of the prince's soldiers. And then in the form of a soldier, the witch tells the prince that Bori Khan only wants to fight you. So the prince agrees to this, and they go to Bori Khan. But Bori Khan cleverly kills everyone, and now Mulan is also there. Bori Khan sends his men and says to kill all the people outside. Many people come in Mulan's way, which she kills and reaches the prince. There she sees that witch who tells her that they have kept the prince in a secret place. Now she asks the witch, but she doesn't tell her anything and flies away as a sparrow. The witch intentionally lets Mulan follow her because she also wants Mulan to save the prince. Because the witch likes Mulan, she knows that Mulan is the first girl who is fighting for her country. Then she tells Bori Khan that a brave girl is coming to you, and she will defeat you even without a sword. In this situation, Mulan fights Bori Khan, and he drops her sword into the fire for a while. So Mulan stops fighting for a while, and then the prince says that you are a brave girl, and you can defeat Bori Khan even without a sword. In this way, while fighting with Bori Khan, she knocks him down and then she shows her skills with that sword and kills Bori Khan with that sword. And this battle ends here, and people celebrate everywhere. And then the prince tells Mulan that he is very happy with her and wants her to join his soldiers. Hearing this, Mulan says that she cannot do this because she has not told her family anything yet, so she has to go back home. Upon reaching home, her parents are very happy to see her. Then the commander arrives. Seeing him, Mulan's dad becomes very sad, thinking that they have come to punish Mulan. The commander tells them that the prince is very happy with Mulan, so he has sent a gift for Mulan, and the gift is a sword, and he still wants you to join his soldiers. Hearing all this, Mulan smiles, and the movie ends here.